Warning, the following podcast is intended for immature dads only. Listener discretion is advised. This is Dad's Game Review, the most casual hardcore gamers around. Reviews and news from every platform. We waste our time so you don't have to.
What's up, kids? Welcome to another episode of Dad's Game Review. As always, I'm Paul Scolacci, and I'm joined by Josh, the guy who bench presses his demons. But if you saw his Twitch the other night, he screamed at the flower, folks. So,
Wow. Bench presses, but yeah, I did. I had to get the evil out inside of me. That's how I got in shape and started bench pressing my freaking demons from all the alcoholism years.
Right.
That was a good one. I never know what you're gonna say.
I try to I use ChatGPT for inspiration, but I don't let it write the whole thing.
No, that's fine. It's part of our gimmick now. It's like, what the hell is he gonna say to Josh now?
How you doing this week? All right?
Yeah, everything's cool. I had a fun day yesterday. I do for streaming, every time there's a holiday, I try and do a big event where I stream like 6 hours or more. But because that's hard for me. I do like 2 hour to 3 hour streams usually. That's hard for me to go that long. But
yeah.
So it was kind of hectic because I was trying to switch over from using Lightstream Studio, which is a cloud-based streaming service, to OBS Studio, which is much more technical off the computer.
Oh, okay.
And so I had to revamp everything in the last week and a half to switch over. And the problem is that when you're streaming from your console, if you cut your game, your stream cuts also. If you're streaming from your computer, I can switch back and forth using a capture card, going to any game I want and all that kind of stuff. So that was the whole.
That sucks.
Yeah, so I did switch that over, and then I went as 20-year-old Goth Josh Games. I still got eye makeup on for those on YouTube. I tried to get it all out. Dude, you scrub. I used to wear guy liner and shit. But boy, scrubbing that stuff off, I can't get it off my eyes. Plus, I had to shave all my facial hair off, so it's kind of babyface Josh on YouTube with eyeliner.
Right. Oh,
Tune in
man.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
What about you, dude?
Nothing. Just school. The funny thing is that. So I'm going to school and I'm going online, and this week's assignment was to interview another social worker, somebody like your superior, and to create a PowerPoint presentation. So I was like, okay, and then you have to write a 6-page paper on your thoughts on the whole experience. So I'm like, fine, I'm going along, right? And I get to the point where I go, wait a second. In the online, whatever they use when you log in, you could only upload one file, right? So you could only upload either a PowerPoint or a Word doc. You can't do both. So I reached out to the teacher and I'm like, hey, so if I'm going to send this PowerPoint to you, how do I send the Word doc to you? And she's like, oh, you just have to do one of them.
And you had done both?
And I was like, but I spent 2 days writing that paper.
Oh my God.
I was like, how, I'm like, it says specifically in there that they're looking for a paper. She never answered.
You didn't need to write that whole thing, huh?
No.
So
I wasted 2 days and all my anxiety on that freaking paper.
I hate writing papers more than anything. I don't miss school. I liked going to school to learn stuff because I did a lot of hands-on being a physical therapy and stuff. But
yeah.
The whole paperwork and testing and papers written, I just can't.
It's horrible.
Plus everything, they're all using AI these days to write everything anyway. The teachers know they can't stop it. They use AI detectors that detects AI in original works. So it's you can't win. It's gonna be
They don't look. They don't look at it.
That's why education's failing so poorly as the younger generations, is because AI has taken over to answer everything. And Paul is a huge ChatGPT fan.
Oh, of course. I had the teacher a couple of semesters ago say to me, why is this coming back 82% plagiarized? And I said,
hey, I gave you my best 18%, lady.
I said, excuse me, sir, it's 100% plagiarized. And I just copy and pasted what Chat wrote. So let's move on from there. But
I admit I had to cheat in my medical program because my ADHD doesn't allow me to recall stuff very well.
Or
and
read.
With my neuro class, one of the hardest classes you can take in medical stuff.
Right.
I couldn't. I had that they let you bring your own computer. So basically, I just alt tapped between PowerPoints while I was answering my questions. So otherwise, I don't know that I would have gotten through the program. That's one of the hardest things I did.
Right.
But
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
all right,
Oh,
gaming. What are we playing this week?
gaming.
We are finishing off our 3 episodes of horror
Yeah.
for October, and
Um.
we were gonna record this last week, but we didn't get or not. Yeah, I didn't get to it. So and then I had my
Yeah. We
stream.
tried to do the 31st. When this was coming on, but I can't find any of my spooky sounds, so I'm just gonna like leave it there.
No
And
Monster Mash or anything? Come
I
on.
can't.
Oh wait,
I
no, we'll get
never.
copyrighted on the YouTube. They'll be like,
Uh,
screw these guys. You are now banned in Russia.
what?
That's what they
This
were
is
saying for our oh there we go. Here we go.
yeah.
Banned in continents now.
I was working in the lab late
I'm not
And
dancing for you. I'm not dancing for you. I refuse. What did you do for Halloween last night?
So basically, we went to so our neighborhood is just literally nut job central. It's just, and I mean that in a positive way. People just constantly, like, there's two haunted houses that people build on their home, and one of them is my neighbor. They and people line up around the block to get into them,
Oh yeah, we have
and
places like that here.
it's just people's personal house.
Yeah, no,
Like,
for real. Like the old town I lived in, there's a whole strip of streets that every house goes up and it's all just way over the top Halloween
there's
stuff all the way up the street.
DJs in the
Yep.
street that are dressed up like Freddy Krueger and just just people going around. Like I had my fog machine going, over a cemetery with the crypt keeper, out there every time somebody walked by. Yeah. Because you have to step it up. You can't like just be like I can't do what I did in previous years, which was just me, propping up a live skeleton, like a life-size skeleton on a lawnmower. I'm just being like, there you go,
I've
folks.
never I've never
Mowing the
decorated for
lawn.
Halloween, but I did dress up, so let's see if it works. Yeah,
Did you get a
so
lot
on
of?
on YouTube you can see Goth Josh Games on screen here. That's one with some of the bondage gear on. I know,
Did you get?
right? Super spoopy.
Did you get a lot of trick or treaters?
Dad, none. I didn't expect any here. Here's another picture. Me being
Okay.
dark and brooding.
Uh,
Wearing my Darkwave Vandal Moon t-shirt.
You're a
Yeah.
regular Michael Smith. Uh,
Oh, here's me with AI put into a cemetery.
oh,
Yeah.
nice, nice. Way to go, Gruck. Uh,
Follow us on YouTube. Anyway.
but yeah, no, we went through at least 4 huge Costco bags of candy. That's how many people come to the door. And
Yeah, nobody. Not a single
over
person.
3 hours, and then you have to put up a sign. Sorry, there's no more candy. You
What
can't. It's
what a
just
bunch of beggars. Jesus
oh
Christ. A
my
bunch of
God, and
moochers.
it's just unbelievable, and we're just like, I think we're gonna run out. And then my wife runs inside and she grabs like some of our shit, like Rice Krispie treats we bought at like Sam's Club, like the huge box, and she's like handing it. I'm like, what are you doing?
That's ours. My snacks.
She's like, but we need candy. It's only
Tell
it
them
was
no.
it
Nub
was
kids.
only 7:30 when we ran out. Like,
Screw the kids. Close the door, turn
oh
off
my
the lights.
goodness.
Bye.
So anyway, back to
So,
Silent Hill
so yeah,
F.
so
Sorry, guys.
We're finishing up the horror series with Silent Hill F. We are both huge Silent Hill fans. I was
Yes.
beyond hyped for this. There's only a couple games I was really this stoked for. It was Expedition 33, Silent Hill F, and Ghost of Yotai were my huge hype for this year. And
Yes.
the others have been pretty fantastic. So, but we played Silent Hill F.
Silent Hill F is a
There you go.
2025 survival horror game developed by NeoBards Entertainment and published by Konami Digital Entertainment. It's a standalone spin-off to the Silent Hill franchise, which confused me, to be honest with you.
Well, we'll talk about it. Does it really fit as a Silent Hill game? But what's your history with Silent Hill?
So, I never played Silent Hill like that. Like I just never got into it. Like it was creepy to me, and I was a super Christian at the time, and so it was an abomination. And
That's exactly why I was into it. I was raised Jehovah's Witness. We were beyond cult Christian psychotic
yeah,
brainwashing.
it was
So
just like okay. So like it wasn't until later when my daughter almost died, and I thought God betrayed me. That I said fuck it, and I'm getting back into all the things I ever wanted to get into,
You're bringing out
drinking.
the tarot cards and the Ouija board, and you're just like, I'm gonna get
Yeah,
so demonic around here.
no, it wasn't that. It was just like it's okay to drink, and I'm like, next thing you get in fist fights at Yankee games, but it was just.
So what was the first Silent Hill you played then?
But the first one I played was good question.
Oh no. You're gonna disappoint me in this moment, aren't you?
Yeah, I
Oh
can't
shit.
remember. I I I
Oh, you gotta be
I
kidding me.
can't
This hurts my
remember.
heart.
Wait,
Don't remember the first Silent Hill you played? Silent Hill is my
it
number one. It's
wasn't the first one, I'll tell you that. Oh, it was the original Silent Hill 2. It was the one where you find like I found it funny that there was a hole in your apartment that you crawled through.
you sure
What
that
was
wasn't
that?
Silent Hill 4? That was the
Maybe that
room.
was 4. And
Yeah.
then you go back and it's like this is where a hole was on
Yeah,
this.
that's there's always a whole thing in the Silent Hill stuff, but Silent
So
Hill
that was
4
the
is the
first one. I
one.
always found that hilarious. Like I just
And so
so
Silent Hill 4 is the only one I really haven't played all of. I played like
oh
the first couple
really?
hours. So I actually started it. GOG.com actually has it for 4.99. And so I started it a month ago, played for like
Right.
3 hours, and then once again got distracted. Haven't gone back to it, but I intend to actually beat that one. That's the only one I haven't beaten.
Right,
Um,
right.
so yeah, as a Christian little kid, totally sheltered, we got a demo disc, and the demo disc had a demo. I think we bought a game. I
Ooh.
think we bought a game and it came with a demo disc of Silent Hill. And my brother and I like quietly, secretly played it upstairs before Bible study. Right, we literally had to do a Bible study. And
Yeah, yeah, no,
yeah,
I know.
we saw the most crazy demonic shit we had ever seen in a game in the first hour of that game. Like we walked down this hall, like the first or alleyway or whatever, and you see this dude like strung up and vivisected and like guts pouring out. And like my brother and I are like, oh my God, it's Satan.
Right.
And we were just so intrigued by it that after Bible study was over, we're all like mingling in the back with the other couple of kids. We're like telling him about it, and then like one of them's like, "I think I should tell my mom about this, guys." I'm like, "You shut the fuck up."
The
Yeah.
rat.
So if
The
to us it was
rat.
like, and we ended up. I played the whole thing. I just don't know how I got to play the whole thing because I don't know if I owned it or if I played it at someone else's house or what. But
I think it
so
was on PlayStation 4, the fourth, if the one you're saying is what I was playing. Um,
no, no. Plus the
no?
Silent Hill 4: The Room is on PS2.
Okay, then it was 2. But I remember playing it with my daughter and just being like, you want to play a scary game? Like at this point, it was no holds barred. Yeah.
Well, that was my favorite movie. My favorite was Silent Hill 2 because that has my best memories tied to it. I went with my cousins I was living with at the time, and we went to Walmart together, and they're like, I think we have enough to get a new game, guys. And so we were looking at the games, we're all excited, and we were gonna
Yeah, yeah.
all put in our $15 to get a game. We were deciding between WWE, Here Comes the Pain,
Right. Yeah.
and I really wanted Silent Hill 2. And I talked him into Silent Hill 2, and then we spent the next like 2 weeks sitting together every night in the dark, getting all scared together, playing Silent Hill 2, which was unlike anything else, and it was in the new generation with PS2, the big upgrade
Right,
from
right.
PS1. And like that is my favorite memory. So when Silent Hill 2 Remake came out last year and we got to play that, best streams I had all year, best time I had all year,
Right,
number one
right.
game of the
Yeah.
year. So I'm a huge Silent Hill fan. So
So that made me a fan was the one I'm talking about. But it was interesting because when we played Silent Hill 2 recently, it it also had the same joke
yeah,
about the
no, I'd
hole
always
being there.
that's a meme. That's been a
Is it
meme.
really?
Yeah,
I
for Silent
never
Hill.
noticed it before. I was like, "Oh,
They even
that's
make
what made
t-shirts
me."
and stuff with it on it. Yeah. I'm not joking. I just saw it the other day.
So what did you think of it so far? I mean, where are we at? What are we talking about?
Silent Hill F, I beat it. I beat everything that we review because I like to know. I actually
I
beat it
so
two
hate
weeks
you.
ago, and I've been waiting to talk about it. I hope my brain kept any of the information from it because I started it literally October 1st. We did it. It was all Halloween horror streams,
So did I.
all,
I started it actually in September.
and I
I
think
never
I
got
think I
there.
did 13 or 14 hours on it. They said it was like a 10-hour game, but I sent out 14.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah,
so
I never trust those, just as a sidebar here. I never trust um those things when they're like, it's a 14-hour game, and it's like, well, I did it in 6. What does that mean?
I never
You
do
know?
it much shorter. I always do it much longer because I tend to explore everything. So,
Yeah,
you know.
I like picking shit up. Yeah.
So, and then I've seen
Um,
people do 20-hour playthroughs. Plus, there's a new game plus the cool thing about this, and which I also hate because I don't play many games more than once, is that to get the full story, you got to play it 2, 3 times.
Right.
When you go back, different choices are going to do different things. There's 4 different endings. I don't have the patience to do that. And we'll talk about the ending when we get to that. But right
And we get
now,
to the
the beginning.
right.
I got to get the names here. Hanako. Sorry, let me see.
Yeah. So this is set in
Hanako, yeah. Can you
uh
say the name of the town? Do it. Do you see
no.
the town's name? It's nuts. Or the city's name or whatever. Ashwagandha? Or I don't even. That's a freaking
Oh, then
plant.
it's probably like
It's not set in Silent Hill, so that's something that people kind of had a problem
no,
with.
it's not. It's set in
Yeah.
1960s Japan,
Yeah, it's
which
Japan.
I have to say this now, and I don't know if you can relate to this or not, but when I was in high school and they talked about the bombs we dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, right?
Hmm.
Inside the social studies or history book were graphic, god awful images.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Now, I don't mean like total destruction. They showed the level city. I'm talking about, I saw a couple of images with literal people walking around with their faces melted off.
Hmm.
Like there was nothing there except for a mouth. And I was traumatized since that day, 11th grade. And I haven't seen that or the effects of war. I mean, I knew people died and stuff, but I just never saw graphic images like that. And for
Well,
whatever
and
reason, this publisher of this history book decided, let's traumatize kids age 14 to 17 and
well, it's
show them the
it's
effects,
radiation. Radiation causes
right?
horrifying things to the body, and you can live through it and be just completely like bubbling with acid. And it just
It's
eats it. It's horrible. So we don't know the effects of it because nobody really lives through that kind of poisoning. So they captured some
right.
sick images, I'm sure.
So when I
And back in the
saw,
day,
so when I started to play the game, and the very first thing you see is this no face monster, I was like, oh my God, this is 1960s Japan.
yeah,
That's obviously still building itself up from, you know, the bomb. And
right now I can see
I
where you.
can't,
Yeah, I see that
I,
connection. Yeah.
I'm just putting that connection together while I'm playing this game. And I'm like, holy crap, this is horrific. We can't be doing this to
Mm.
people.
And the creatures do look like they're irradiated mutant creatures. Like they're all
They
pretty
do.
crazy. Yeah.
They do.
You,
And it's,
I like that comparison you have there. That's interesting.
anyway, that's just what I found. So,
And so in the beginning, you're just running around this town with a crazy name, and
right.
you start exploring. You get jumped by, um, your typical like kind of mix between a nurse and a zombie type creature that comes swinging at you.
Yeah, yeah.
My first real jump scare was finding out that they can leap out from hiding and just grab
Oh,
you. And
yes.
yeah, my first clip on TikTok is me just screaming like a girl the first
I
time one
just,
leaps out at me. It scared the crap out of me. Like I still remember the feeling too, because it just got me so
oh my
good.
goodness.
And that's where it starts kicking out. You're like, all right, we're doing the Silent Hill stuff. Like
It's like, let's go. Let's go.
and so the fighting is really different. This is the big thing that became kind of contradictory or no, controversial with the game. They
Right.
decided to include a stamina bar, and everybody started making Souls-like comparisons. And they included breakable weapons. And I'm going to tell you right now, companies, we don't like breakable weapons, and we
Here we go.
most of us don't like stamina bars. I finally got okay with the stamina bar later in the game, but boy, it was real freaking annoying for a while there.
Right, right, right.
But it fit with it fit with the Silent Hill style of fighting because Silent Hill is always just you and a stick trying to survive. Like
That's
it's
really all it is.
and
I
it's just
mean,
it's always been kind of awkward fighting, weird swings and stuff like that. It's never been really polished and super smooth. It's supposed to, I think that just comes with the survival horror territory.
yeah.
So it didn't really do much to change that. I wasn't expecting some action flick style fighting or anything, but it was still pretty much the kind of clunky style fighting. But now you had to worry about running out of stamina.
I'm not a fan. I have a love-hate relationship with shock horror or survival horror because I love the whole idea of it. I just hate that I'm constantly scrounging for health
Well,
or
not
new
in this game. Good
or a
God,
new
I was
weapon.
overwhelmed with too many items. In fact, I could have had
Really?
way too many items. I
One
was
boss fight last night just drained everything I had. Chocolate, everything. It just
I never even carried that stuff. I left so much stuff behind. If I would have worked the save points and just ran around and got stuff and brought it back to the save point to cash it in for faith, like
yeah, yeah.
faith is how you upgrade your stuff. If I would have taken the time to do that, I just didn't want to do it. My ADHD was not going to let me. I would have had thousands and thousands of more faith for upgrades, but
Ugh.
I had so many. My inventory was constantly full.
Yeah, you
I
had to like
play.
leave stuff.
You play real safe with the fighting and you'll do okay, but it's kind of funny. The simpler guys are more dangerous than the bosses half the time. I was getting my butt kicked by just typical people around or things around the area, but I didn't lose to a boss once, not once. Or no, when I was one, I got crushed once, but I think other at a time I just kind of watched their pattern
Right.
and figured it out and just hack and slash away.
Some of them were tough. Like there was rooms where there was like four of those freaking mannequin things, and then they put in the big titted monster,
That's what
and
I
you
call it, the
just
titty monster. Titty
yeah, yeah.
monster. I know it's supposed to be birthing eggs, but it just looks like a bunch of breasts attached to a
It's gross.
Medusa or
It's
something like
gross. The
that.
one with the no face. Yeah, it just
No
kind of
face is pretty gross. That's the first
yeah.
reveal. That's like that kind of felt like the liquor reveal when in Resident Evil 2. Because the Resident Evil 2 liquor, that it just kind of felt like the same thing, but this thing's face was like hollowed out and its guts were hollowed out, and it was so graphic in PS5 style graphics, and like
Yeah, yeah,
it was
yeah.
pretty gruesome. And then there's
Um,
the sword leg ladies that come swirling
yeah.
and spinning at you and doing little dances and cutting your freaking face off.
What cracks me up about them is that you hear them coming, and they're just like
Yeah, the little tippy toes on their little
yeah,
knife
yeah,
legs.
on their
They're
knife
coming for
legs.
you.
Yeah, yeah, just like the ding, 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 and you're like, oh crap.
Yeah,
Now,
they
why
they dance
doesn't
like a ballet of knives around you. They're so annoying, especially if you get like backed into a corner or your stamina runs out. You're just so
right,
dead. Like you're just
right?
dead. I died so much just in the regular world.
Yeah, no, and it's like, why didn't their little tippy toes get dull? Like you can't
What do you
stand on
think of
knives like
stupid
that.
shit? Jesus Christ. So nonsensical.
Actually, this is a good segue into my new segment, and we're gonna be calling it Paul's Picks.
Oh no. Oh no. What is going on here? Please tell me what's happening.
Get it? My picking
Oh
of a
yeah,
game,
picking of the guitar. Yes,
picking of the
yes.
guitar. This is my segment where I get to complain about
Oh, we
a
turned
couple
it
of
into a
things
segment.
that
You deserve a segment. You need to have a period of time where we can put all your stupid shit together, and you can feel free to go ahead.
I mean, this way I don't just like popcorn them throughout the
Do it.
episode now.
This is all you.
Okay,
All right.
so the weapons you hold, okay, when you're in it, but then you go to a cutscene, and in the cutscene, it just has a standard pipe that you're holding. Like when you haven't had a pipe in like maybe 2 levels.
Oh, you're saying they inserted a weapon into the scene that you're not carrying?
Yeah,
Oh, I did
you're
see shit I don't
talking.
notice.
You're talking to Sakuku or whatever her name is, and the other one, the boy who hates slash loves you,
Shu and Rika.
Shu, and yeah,
Mhm. Your audio just cut out. Your audio just hey, your audio just cut out. Hold on, guys. We're having some technical issues here. Just 1 second.
how's
Hey,
that? Can
there you
can
go.
you?
Now you're back. Now you're back.
How about now?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, good. All right. Anyway, all right, I'll cut that out in post. Um,
Oh, it's actually my internet connection is saying unstable right now. My Starlink is being weird.
bro,
Can you hear me?
Elon. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Well, we'll see. Starlink sometimes this passes over and like a satellite drops and it just goes, well, everything drops for like 30 seconds. So we'll see.
Right, right.
All right, keep going. Keep going. Your
Anyway,
complaints.
so yeah, so the weapon, so like you'll have like a sickle, and you'll go to a cutscene, and now you're holding a pipe, and I haven't had a pipe in like 2 levels. I don't even have it in my inventory. What's up with that? You think we can like just a little QR there, a little quality assurance we can put in there, and there's also no stamina or health bars for the boss. How do you know when you're winning? You
Yeah,
don't.
it'd be nice if there was a health bar. I agree, but yeah, if you're just hacking away and you're just like one of these is gonna kill him eventually. Come on, one of
Right,
these.
right.
Yep, come on.
All right. And another one, when you fill up on your stuff and you can't carry anymore, it says, do you want to replace it with one of these things?
Yeah, I hated that.
And if you say yes, Where'd
You
the other
lose it.
shit go?
You lose it, and that pissed me off. Like you could have worked the whole faith system so much more. Like, and I got almost all the inventory upgrade pouches.
Oh, really?
I may have only missed one or two, and even then, just felt like I was maxed out on everything at all times. So when you did stumble across something like a dried out carcass, which is worth a lot of faith when you turn it in,
Yeah.
or some of the other stuff,
Right, right.
and then I wouldn't be able to pick it up, and so I'd be like, okay, I got to go run to a save point, cash in some stuff, get rid of some healing things that maybe I
Right,
won't
right.
use, come back, get the carcass, go back, cash it in to make inventory room. Like managing the inventory was getting real annoying.
Yeah.
Even with the upgrades that I found like 4 purse upgrades. So it's like I don't know, a little annoying.
And my last one was, why does it take so long to swing a freaking weapon? Uh,
It
you were
depends on the
like
weapon.
winding up on everything. Everything. Each one of them were so freaking slow that you
Wouldn't
would
you
get
want to
hit.
hit demons as hard as you could? Would you not want to hit them as hard as you could? Of course, you're gonna wind up.
Didn't
You're not
matter.
gonna bonk them.
It was annoying.
Bonk.
It was
I know it
annoying.
has to be stupid things to complain about. Paul's
All
picks.
right. Anyway, that's the end of my segment of Paul's picks. uh,
So for the story here, we covered the fighting. I'll just say
yeah.
that by the end of it, I only made sense of a little bit of it. And
Okay.
Silent Hill games, they are typically kind of confusing and weird. It's just maybe it's my ADHD and not paying attention well enough. I got some of the stuff about her family. I understood some of that, kind of a just idea of everything, but it's just I can't really tell you the story. I couldn't repeat it back to you what's really going on in the game,
Right.
and that's possibly just my attention span. Or what did you get from the story? And don't
It,
spoil anything. Just kind of say what you kind of understood, or general like type of thing.
I understood that, like all Asian families, she's a disappointment.
Right.
And which seems to be a running theme for anybody in the Asian community. Um, I I just understood that she was like alone in this town, like that she couldn't find anybody in this town all of a sudden, like they all disappeared, except for her friends.
And that's why I
Or
thought maybe she was dead or something like that. I wasn't sure. And she's
yeah, see
shifting
now that
alternate realities and stuff because there is 2 realities, just like all Silent Hill games. You have your regular reality and then your alternate reality. So
right. Did you play this in story mode or did you play this in?
I wouldn't put it on hard. There's only 2. It says story mode or hard. So story
Yeah,
mode is
that
just
was kind of
normal. So
weird.
all you people that freak out and is like, I'm not playing no story mode. Trust me, play the story mode.
Yeah,
It's fine
no,
as it is.
I was on story mode and I just kind of was like, is this story mode? It's kind of
No,
hard.
that's just called normal. I don't know why they named it that. It was just normal. It wasn't super
And
easy.
when she's with the fox, is she dreaming?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't make sense of that. But if she shifts in an alternate reality, you go between your reality with your friends, and then you shift to this fox leader of this, and it gets all dark and cultic and
It
culty and all
does.
kinds of stuff. It gets real weird. Let's not spoil chapter 9, but I'm gonna tell you guys, you get to chapter 9. There's 13 chapters in this, and I'm sorry. It sucks that it kind of takes this long, but what happens in chapter 9 just like blows your mind. Your fighting changes. The
Right.
story all of a sudden starts rapidly making more sense. You have a new way to completely attack, and it doesn't involve breaking weapons, and it's a lot more fun.
So now
So
your weapons go away altogether.
no, you still shift back to the normal reality.
Oh, when you
He
get
didn't finish the game. I think he got to chapter
yeah.
9, and that was all he did. So
Yeah, I was given an appendage and then I was branded like a cow.
it's not, yeah, don't,
And then
no,
that
let's
was
not talk about chapter 9. I really want you guys to experience that because that's when it blew me away and that's when it pulled me into the game like hardcore. I was like in a rush to like, I then played it 3 streams in a row just to get through it and was like, this is awesome now. So it did get a lot cooler.
I was branded like a Kentucky steak. Just just by a cowboy.
And then that's where you
Um
face the weirder enemies too in the alternate reality. Then you've got like oh, I'm trying to think right now. The baby mound, the baby head mound, which
right.
isn't much of a threat, but it's definitely creepy as hell.
Yeah.
That's when Titty Monster shows up.
She's
That's when you
such a
get these
bitch.
extremely fast glowing demons that come after you, extremely fast that will hunt you and
Yeah,
not
yeah.
let up. And unless you get your first like, oh, the thing we talk about with the fighting is you can do a charge move, a charge special, a focus move.
Right.
And then it also the focus slows down your ability to counterattack too, so you can
I
see it
could not
easier. I couldn't
really
time it. No,
yeah, I just the focus was like a thing in my way. It just seemed to
I
slow me
knew
down.
if you memorize the fighting or the guy's patterns, you can catch the the counter move if you
Right.
know the patterns. But sometimes it's just so
Right.
random
Right.
you don't catch it. So, but yeah, they threw that in. But yeah, all the creatures get weirder. Everything gets crazier in the alternate reality.
Yeah. 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 So, let me see. Paul's picks.
I'm looking over my notes here
What
too.
else did you
Oh,
think
the
of?
puzzles. What do you think of the
Yeah,
puzzles?
I don't
There's always
really.
weird. There's always confusing puzzles in Silent Hill games.
They are, and they're just like weird. Like they reminded me of like trickery puzzles, but like some of them were like I figured out. Some of them I
Yeah,
was like,
lever
oh,
pulling
okay, this
stuff and all
this
that.
is
That was fine. There's a color
yeah,
door. There's a color door switching one that the first two parts of
yeah.
it, I was fine with
That
that. The third part, I got so brain confused. I just could not hold it because I can't remember multiple step patterns with the fucking ADHD. And so I was like
yeah, yeah, I
trying to
know.
think 3 steps ahead of switching colors. And
Right.
I gave up and quit the stream. I was like, I quit.
Yeah, yeah. Just get it
And
out
then
of
I came
it.
back and I did it in 3 minutes. So yeah, I was just got too worked up.
Right. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, no, there was that, and then there was where I'm at the chapter 9. I'm finishing chapter 9 right now.
Yeah, and so I mean,
Um,
it covers all kinds of cool stuff, like human sacrifice, and there's weird things with your friends that uh, you don't predict coming, and then it ends just so suddenly that I think I looked away and I didn't catch my own ending, because when
oh, really?
I looked back I was taking like a drink or like saying something in my stream or whatever, and all of a sudden credits rolled up, and I was like, well, what the shit just happened? What ending did I get? Like what? Wait a minute, and then there's an after credits sequence that gives you a clue as to something, but still didn't make sense to me. I know that's supposed to be a big reveal where I'm like, oh, I mean,
Right.
I went, oh, okay.
Right. Right.
Still don't understand. So I may look it up, but everybody tells me, yeah, that's because you need to play it twice. And I'm like, well,
Right.
I
Right.
don't
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
that with games often. There's like maybe a handful of games I've played twice. So,
Oh man.
but I
But I
loved it
didn't.
overall. I mean,
I am gonna finish it because it's really interesting and it
oh yeah, it
really
gets really
captures
cool the
my
last 4 chapters. Yeah, and
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like a race
So
to the finish. Like shit gets wild after you get out of chapter 9. You're back in the real world. Like there are monsters everywhere, including boss
oh
monsters
jeez.
everywhere. You are
Oh,
running for your life, like trying to survive. So
that's
good
the
luck with that.
yeah, that's the thing that bothers me is that when things start ramping up, it's again, it's a love-hate relationship, and I just chalk it up to being old.
A lot of it's
You know,
just running. I'm just going to tell you now, don't fight everything. You just basically need to run for your life through
a
most of
lot of it's running, just
rest of the
running.
game. Yep,
That's
just run.
it. Yeah.
But overall, I
So
loved the game. It took a little while for me to get used to the fighting. I did have some fits because I was getting so pissed with the stamina bar that it was making me dislike the game. But
it's
I
yeah.
conserved everything like crazy, and I had way too much stuff. Always had weapons available to me. I never ran out, and I saw streamers that were constantly like barely staying with their weapons. So don't fight everything. You can run. It's fine. That's
But
my
is
opinion.
that's not common in Silent Hill games when there was a boss,
Well,
right?
and because there's nothing to earn from killing enemies. You don't pick up any extra faith or anything like that. If they were worth faith points, I would have killed so much more. But if you can just distract them and get away from them, they're smart too. They'll chase you down. You do have to fight stuff, but
Right,
you
right.
know, and
All
it
right.
wasn't. There was a lot of running from it too, and that's survival horror. You're trying to just survive. It's not an
Yeah,
action,
pretty much. I
thing.
mean,
So,
like what do you I don't know. Like
all
what do
right, give
you
me your review. I'm giving this one a solid 8.5.
I feel like I can't until I finish it.
Till you finish. All right. Well, you just got to the good shit
So
too. I mean,
I'm gonna stick to my 8 for now and you know, and just see where it goes. But I'm gonna stick to an 8 just like you or an 8.5.
and I still say
And
it holds true. It is a Silent Hill game for all those people out there bitching and complaining. This is not a Silent Hill game. It has all the parts that make up a Silent Hill game. It has the alternate reality. It has the clunky fighting, the
right.
confusing puzzles. It's got
Yeah,
the
yeah.
cult stuff, the demon stuff, the killing, the sacrifice, the
Yeah, yeah.
mutilation. It's got everything that makes a Silent Hill game. So
Right.
for all those haters out there, it is, and I loved it.
I thought it was great until we play what is it? Silent Hill Townfall.
Yeah, but that's by Annapurna, one of my favorite companies ever. That's the
That's a whole
publisher.
other, and
So,
then that's
well,
another standalone, right?
yeah, it's a standalone. I don't even know
Is
anything about it.
Konami just whoring itself out at this point?
I don't
Like what?
care. Make me as much Silent Hill as you want. I told you I'm a huge fan. So, and it's literally being published by my favorite indie company of all time. So,
Yeah, apparently, yeah.
go for it, Annapurna. Thanks. All right, news.
So, what do we got for news? Let's see.
You know, play your sound. There it
And
is.
now it's time for gaming news.
Thanks, Brent. So, today, I'm going to start off again with Atari.
Oh
Dun,
God.
dun, dun,
Why does it have so much
dun.
news? Who the hell's talking about it? They're just talking about themselves, aren't they? Nobody's talking about
They
it. They're
are
just
just
like,
coming out with new stuff all the time,
"Ugh."
and it's amazing. So the Atari 2600 Plus, which is basically a PC, announced a Pac-Man edition for the console on yesterday, on the 31st, and it's coming, and it's also going to be available on the Intellivision Sprint. I
Mm.
can't wait. Uh,
You see my amused face? This is my
I mean,
amused
I
face.
want all of these things. It
Why? Then
brings
get
back.
them. Yeah, you will play it for 5 minutes and the thing will collect dust and you'll be like, it really sucked, actually. I was wrong.
I know, I know. I have actually a joystick that I gave to John about a year ago when we started podcasting, and it was a. You know what a Commodore 64 is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's supposed to be a series computer, like a home computer, but it turned out that it was more of a homebrew, and everybody just used it for games because it was like another step up.
I
And there
literally
was,
have a Commodore 64 box with the original inserts and everything. It just doesn't have the system, but it was loaded with Commodore 64 magazines that came out at the time back in
wow,
the 80s and stuff. And I've just
wow.
always kept it. It was donated to me by somebody that donated a bunch of games. And it's just always been interesting. You look through it and it's like, it's just like 64K of max memory. And I'm like,
Yeah.
holy shit. Holy shit. This is, and it's like powerhouse, like exploding words everywhere. And like you think about that now and you're like,
Oh
what?
yeah,
They just
it was a great machine for its time. It really
totally.
was. It was nobody had had these kind of graphics in a home computer before.
And well,
So
in comparison, there was literally an article last night I saw on Reddit about one of our first Starlink or one of our first satellites ever that we launched out there. It's now 64 billion miles from Earth, still working, functioning, and taking pictures, and it has 64 KB of memory in it. So yeah, I mean, it's a powerhouse. You can
they're lying to us, Josh.
launch satellites.
They could still do more. Um, but yeah, no, that was their announcement was that they came out with an Atari 2600 Plus, which I kind of want that console, the Atari 2600 Plus, but I can't bring myself to plop down the money for it. I'd buy an Intellivision
I
Sprint before I
encourage
bought.
you, save 40 bucks a month for the next 4 months, put it in a separate savings, and you go buy that $160-$70 Atari thing, and you come back and you tell me you've invested more hours in that than your PS5, and I'll just yeah, we'll
Yeah,
see.
the podcast will be over.
You will be done in like a half hour of playing games.
Right, right.
Nostalgia's strong with people. It really is until you get
Oh
back in
yeah, it
there and you're
sells.
just like, oh, wait, I loved this when I was 12. I
Yeah.
don't love it now.
I mean, you can't talk about video games back then without talking about River Raid, the best game
I don't even
ever
know River
created.
Raid. I
All
don't
right,
even
well,
know River Raid.
all right.
Speaking of crappy companies, Xbox still taking up all the news. After raising the price on their Game Pass and raising the price on their consoles and everything else, and then you selling off their third party stuff to
Right.
PlayStation and all that kind of stuff. They have now raised the Xbox developmental kits by 25% for the people making games for their systems. And now they're charging
Right.
the developers even more when you have to buy a whole bunch of dev kits for your whole crew and all that kind of stuff or whatever. Yeah, they raised the price $500 per dev kit. So it's now
Wow.
even more expensive to develop for Microsoft. And they feel that they are uh, entitled to be doing this. And their CEO came out and basically said that our next thing is a high-end premium system. It would be basically a PC selling between anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500, and that's the next console. And it's going to become some kind of crossover Game Pass Steam machine type thing.
Well,
And
yeah. So now that they
they're
own Steam, they got to make their money back.
they're not even
So,
pretending though anymore. They're saying it's for premium users.
uh,
They've now tried to put themselves into what the Apple market is, where they're like, we'll give you mediocre shit, but we'll charge you an ass and a leg for it. And Apple gets away with it because people
whoa,
are just
whoa,
so
whoa!
fixated and buy
How
stupid
dare
MacBooks
you,
for like
sir?
$1,800, right? Right? Like you stuck on a MacBook still. Yeah, you just buy people buy stuff for the Apple name and they overpay for it. So I think
They are
Microsoft is
beautiful machines.
trying to position themselves as that, and they're not even pretending
Geniuses.
anymore. Yeah,
Some
so
people say genius.
no, stupid corporation, money hungry corporation. They had just had a big release with Ninja Gaiden 4. The cool thing about Ninja Gaiden 4, I don't play these games; they're too hard. I want to try it.
Okay.
I downloaded it because I do have Game Pass right now, and I'm locked into
Right,
Game
right.
Pass now because if I ever cancel it, my subscription is going to go up 50%. So I'm being tricked into keeping Game Pass. But I'm going to
Oh,
try Ninja Gaiden 4. The cool thing is that the physical release, 100% on disc, does not need a online connection. It's literally a full playable, complete game on disc, which is like unheard of unless it's like an indie game these days.
So what? So what? So give me like a quick synopsis. Is Xbox coming out with a new console? But it's just going to be
Oh,
all internet?
and I don't have, nobody has details. Nobody knows anything right now. Everybody's speculating. If you see articles on the PS6 and the new
Right.
Xbox console, it's a bunch of idiots taking two words and blowing them into an article. There's nothing legitimate about any of this
We
right
have a
now.
word for
So
that in New York. It's called the New York Post.
yeah.
And
Other releases coming out: Painkiller, which is a remake of a PS3 game that used to be worth a ton of money.
okay,
Now it's been reprinted, so the price went down, and now they've actually remade the game. So Painkiller was a
okay,
really cool FPS Doom style type of thing, I
right, right.
believe. We've got Tormented Souls 2 coming out. This was Tormented Souls was a PS1 survival horror throwback that people just loved. It had all the
Uh,
negatives of PS1 survival horror, but it was done with
right,
in a
right.
modern way, and it was actually still really cool. I quit because it got too hard, but that's what I do.
Yeah, yeah.
New one's coming out. New Katamari game. Everybody loves rolling balls. It's one of the. Have you played a Katamari game? Please tell me
I
you played it.
did.
Okay,
I
thank
did.
you.
Yeah.
They're always fun. I don't care that they don't
I
change very
thought they were
much.
cute.
They're
Yeah,
so fun. It's
yeah.
$29.99 budget price. Go roll up some balls. Ludo, I just played this on stream, a horror game. I just finished it yesterday on stream actually.
Yeah, you told me you were burnt out from horror.
Oh, I'm so burnt out after 30 days of horror and like doing probably 18 streams. Like, yeah, I'm
Right.
a little burnt out on horror, but it was cool. It's a walking sim horror game, kind of like the game Visage, if anybody remembers that. But it also broke the fourth wall with a bunch of things, which is kind of cool. It reminded me, for a throwback game, Eternal Darkness on the GameCube, which was a horror game that kind of screwed with your head.
Oh,
This
wow.
game totally does that. And Ludo releases as a special edition with a cool slipcover in all black. It's like $39.99. You can find it on VGP. Highly recommend that for the
Huh.
collectors.
I
And
have
oh,
the Simpsons are coming to Fortnite, and
yeah, there.
it gets a little annoying to me that when they create when they create these things, like what's the other one I told you about? Yakuza is going to be in Sonic Racing, and it's like, how long or how hard is it to just show some of these back the entire time? Like, just
It's just a way to cash in, and they know people will buy it because they react to the character. Now, I don't know how relevant the Simpsons are. I don't think there's a lot of younger Simpsons fans playing. I mean,
no, but
it's gonna be
they're
like
they
30,
are an
40 year
icon.
olds. Yeah, they're an icon still, and people might like it. And Fortnite
Yeah.
knows that. They have the market on billions of dollars because people buy stupid skins for money, for real money.
Which, by
Uh,
the way,
but I said
if
I'd
you
buy.
if you've
I would
ever
buy
been to
Yakuza.
Universal Studios, I don't know if you've come down that far to go to Universal Studios. Um, The Simpsons is a big chunk of Universal Studios.
Oh,
Like,
is it? I only went as a
like,
child.
well, now let me think for a second. I can't speak for the one in California. I can speak for the one in Florida. And Florida recreated the town of Springfield that you walk through. Mo, there's a character, looks like Mo. His bar is there. You go in there to eat something. Like everything. There's
That's
Duff
cool.
beer. They sell Duff beer in cans. Like
I'd
it's
be more impressed in the 90s, but it's still cool.
Large Lad Donuts is there. You can buy one of their donuts. It's just amazing. It's amazing what they've done, and I'm a big Simpsons fan, so I was thoroughly impressed by what they did in Florida. So I can't
Nice.
speak for California, but anyway, that's where
That
they get
it
the
triggers nostalgia in you, and you like the character, so you'd be more, if you played these type of games, you'd be more inclined to buy that type of thing. And I would buy Yakuza for Sonic Racing, and I don't spend money on digital stuff hardly ever, but I would love to play as Kiryu and Goro Majima. So
no, right, right.
yeah, so it just depends
So
on what you like. That's a way to make money.
yeah,
Speaking of making money, the other big release was Pokemon Z to A, which once again, this is a Nintendo Pokemon release. It's going to sell tens of millions of copies.
I just can't believe people are still playing
Nintendo,
Pokemon.
once again, the same complaints for every Pokemon game. No real innovation. The graphics are seriously like PS2, PS3 standard. Like it
Right.
just looks like crap. Nintendo, this is how much Nintendo cares about you. I'm going to talk to the camera for a second. Nintendo cares about so much about putting an effort into their releases for you that they spent $13 million on this brand new big Pokemon game. Now, all they needed to do was sell 200,000 copies to break even. That's all they
Right.
needed to do, 200,000. And it's going to sell, like I said, 10 to 20 million. They don't care about you. They don't care about blowing up this world or engaging it in new
Yeah,
ways
no.
and really expanding. These are timed releases just to put something out there and chalk up 20 million sales over and over and over again without
Right.
really investing a lot to it. On the contrary side, people say, what a great business model. But at the same time, it's like, imagine what they could do if they really tried on Pokemon for you guys. I'm not a fan. I'm just saying you
Yeah.
deserve better. I'm saying you deserve better. Okay,
Nah. All
that's it.
right.
That's all my
That's-
releases. The only Oh, and Halo on PS5, that's the big one. Halo
Oh
will be on
yeah.
PS5 now. Combat Evolved, which I'm super hyped for because even
They're
though I've
just
had Halo available to be on Game Pass, I've not played it once since I had my Series X. But I am pumped, and
right.
I will play it on PS5 with the PS5 controller. So that's
Oh,
pretty
and
cool.
the another Resident Evil Requiem leak shows Leon in the game.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
don't know if it's a cutscene or if it's playable, but the zombie wielding killing hunk Leon is back.
Hey, as long as they keep that 90s hair, I'm good. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
right. He's
yeah.
got that posh spice going. Yeah.
And the last point of news that we're not going to discuss, I'm just going to tell you what happened
Okay.
because it's political. GameStop went ahead and claimed because with Halo coming over to PS5 and Forza Horizon and Gears of War all coming to PS5, GameStop claimed that the console war is over. Well, this also got picked up by the government and came out, and there started being pictures of Trump posting with Master Chief and GameStop playing back and forth, sending pictures back and forth, and it just pissed off a lot of people. And then the company that makes Halo came out and said, "Yeah, we totally no, that's not us at all." And so it turned into this big thing. GameStop lost a bunch of followers and a lot of pro cancellation memberships and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
yeah, so
they
that's what happened
Disneyed
with that.
themselves into a corner. What did Disney lose? Like 1.6
Hmm.
billion when they canceled Colbert.
And what's
Um,
funny is my wife, she was being sweet. She went out and renewed my pro membership a couple weeks ago. Like being
oh,
sweet, but no, I don't want it. I haven't had it in 2 years. I canceled it because I don't use them.
yeah,
So
yeah, right.
now I have a pro membership. So I saved a few bucks on a couple purchases, but yeah, it's not my thing. I don't really like GameStop. What I will tell you though is GameFly has the best used deals on the internet. Yes, I used to be an affiliate spokesperson
The
for them,
most
but
unpaid spot on this
no, yeah, it's
show.
unpaid. I talk to the social media guy occasionally on Twitter, but
Yeah.
yeah, no, they're used deals though. If you just want to buy used games from them, I get deals and discounts because I've been a member forever. So I get
I
coupons and
just can't believe they're
percentages
still in
and
business. They're like
that
the GameStop of the
I've
online
been
world.
subbed since 2007 and longest continue subbing.
All
So
right.
we need to talk about what we're going to play next time because we have
Oh
potential
yeah.
things out there. Did you have any ideas? I mentioned a couple things to you. We're done with horror.
Alters.
We're done. Oh, we're gonna do alters? Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
let's do alters. So in
I
2 weeks,
raved about this game when it came out a couple months ago, and I stopped playing it after 3 hours because I wanted him to play it with me.
yeah, it
So
looks really good.
it's
It looks really
amazing.
good. So
It's about 17 hours long if you finish it, but I think if you put a good solid 10 hours into it, you're gonna get a full experience of what it is because I can see the pattern that's gonna grow, but the story is so cool. So we're
yeah,
gonna be doing
yeah,
that
yeah.
in 2 weeks.
All right, cool.
All right, buddy.
Sounds good. Where can people find you?
Gosh Josh Games with a Z on TikTok and Twitch, and Gosh Josh Games with an S on every social media possible.
All right, and as always, you can yell at us at Dad's Game Review and tell us how annoying we are. And
Yeah.
until then, we'll just talk next time. All right.
All right, bud.
All right, man. See you later.
Bye.